Hello, just a warning, this game can get into some uh, delicate content, let's say, when your clients start getting drunk and start talking about various things. So, keep that in mind. I don't want to say too much in the warning. There's some sexual content, at least so far in the first couple of clients I've had. Um, Nothing on the screen, of course, just random discussion of things that they've experienced, and it's overall fairly mild, but it's kind of, some people might take it as shocking. So here's the warning. And I've been told many times that my threshold for what I consider shocking is pretty mild. But anyway, talk to you later. Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartending Action. I think we're going to try to get just one more video in before I start processing these, because one of these was supposed to go up this morning. Oops. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one was from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe? Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! Stella! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing the Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. Or they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You look so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt velvet for Stella. Bubbly, classy, burning. Interesting combo. That is a lot of alcohol. Here, not as much as a fringe weaver granted. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. I am going to say nothing about that will implicate me in similar behaviors. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close. Then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalents to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her as a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul mouth, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face, and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure, cold and sweet. I think I've heard that one before. Probably have. Nope. Nope. It's on the rocks. Let's see if there's... Yeah, it's just the one. I wonder if it keeps track of you going through all the different options. And if you just remember it rather than checking everything. If it gives you a better score, that is if it keeps track of a score. I know there's good endings and bad endings based on what I've heard from other people, so maybe it does keep track of a score. It would have to. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asks for, you know. Now that you mention it, you know, back when Say reappeared, it seems that she came here first. Oh yeah, she told me that. Glad she found a familiar face after all that chaos. Did she tell you we had a talk at the back of the bar? You did? Well, it's nothing that important, but she was devastated, you know. She was afraid, tired. It hit me quite hard, not only after seeing her covered in bandages, but also seeing her so cheerful before. I guess I should be thanking you then. You what? When I met with her, she told me you calmed her down quite a bit. I did? I'm guessing with all that was going on, the desire to not worry me weighed on her. It has happened before. So it's good there was someone else for her to share her stress with. Thanks. Sure. I don't think I did anything noteworthy, but sure. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and the cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, Uptown is cleaner and maybe secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of people. You feel their people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that two. But I just want one. I'm asking one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that! Right. 2 beers for the girls. Okay. So, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and there. And all mixed. And repeat. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 4. Here. Thank you. Thanks. See? You should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They're all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry, I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah! We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure. It's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses, ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? I like that saying. That's a good saying. Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay, something classy for Say. No. I don't That's actually becoming pretty good. Yep, we're going for cobalt velvet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and the rest is alcohol. On the rocks and mixed. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah! Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? It was a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. Huh. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh? Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways, something about a rough period where you were angry or something. Wow, Jill. Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if faced with the same situation, I'm more mature, you know. I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much, told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Another one of these. Because, no, I'm not giving you a fridge weaver. Those things are terrible. Insane. Here, bubbly, bubbly. Hey, Jill, want to know how Stella got her eye? Huh? I feel you shouldn't tell me that. She told you my story means she likes you enough. It's fine. You remember when I told you one white knight saved me from another? Well, it's about the other one. Apparently he was running away after doing something. Don't know. We were at the park and he held us hostage. At one point they tried to approach and he gouged Stella's eye out. I tried to stop him, but he just went and kicked me. I still remember that kick. I could feel my ribs breaking. There was pain in places I didn't know could feel pain. From time to time, I still relive that day. The kick in my torso, Stella screams. I wasn't looking at her face. It's chilling. I briefly regained consciousness after the kick when I felt like I was being lifted. The white knight that attacked us was on the floor, not moving. I was on another white knight's shoulder. He took his helmet off and put it on an anguished Stella. I passed out. When I came to, I was in a hospital. Apparently, the kick ruptured a couple of organs and I was put on emergency care. I woke up because Stella was punching my leg, telling me to wake up. Damn. Just damn. What made you bring this up? I bring this up because that guy that was here last time I came? I think he's the one that saved us. No fucking way. Virgilio? Really? What made you think that? Sure, more pounds and years, but I'm pretty sure it's him. There's something about his face I just can't dismiss. I'd like to see him again. Do you know how? Do you know the Steampunk Museum? Ask for Virgilio there. Gotcha. Well, I'm done. Thanks for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. I'm getting through these faster. I'm reading Am I reading too fast? I might be reading too fast. I might be pushing myself too much on the story, not giving myself time to actually give things character. Definitely not a voice actor or anything close. I wonder if I left food for 4. It'll be fine. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Honey, you want something? The usual, I guess. I wonder what's wrong with her. What is her usual? No, Brantini is Alma. You like a blue fairy, I think? Yeah. What is wrong with you? You're making me nervous. Here you go. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? What? Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone, ips means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises and decided, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey! And then there's this counter. How can I be sure this counter is real here? Really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. What is a thing that is sobering? Yeah, we'll do this. I mean, I could have just made it big. You know what? Yeah, we'll make it big. Stop topping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having. How much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just this human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's human. I've been there, Dorothy. That's existential doubt and crisis. That uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Reign in the World, one of my favorites. At one point I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Heh, I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks, okay then. What? Phew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana... Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. You can't see me face palming. You really can't. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know. I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it. Honey, seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I don't. Seriously, Jill. She's the one making the jokes, and you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this thing without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. He might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept the offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine cloud for Mario. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel, too. He still has to drive. He has that motorcycle. Because of course he has a motorcycle. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What? Way, Lilith? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry, I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess? Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. Don't mean for it to sound like I get it. Don't worry. You like guys. It's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all of my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Ms. Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? Don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but the truth is nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone? Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright, piano man for Mario. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. 'Cause we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. There is a lot to this drink. Okay. Yep, that's the way it is. Cool. On the rocks, mixed. Here. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in replibots? Replibots? Oh, replibots. There's the belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim. Thus, they call them replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package, and somehow my neighbor was there almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him? He had the same looks, clothes, mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the kid Lilim there? Here? They could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilum idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as human. They could be passing off as humans under our very nose, replacing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilum behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilum because they seem, how do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Great. Mario doesn't like Lilum. Please come again. What's your take on the Replibot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. Well, when I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reach a conclusion that I might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them, so I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crabs invade. Or I mean the Replibots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it is useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Okay, right. Back. Did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift for my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Okay. Woo, I'm up to... Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. Okay. Got $800 in tips. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Oh no. No, that's not 1,000. That's 10,000. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You've been chuckling since yesterday, wiener. Okay, I have... Oh no. First space colony plans to develop its own army. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army. Following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group, we're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army. We'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody's actually surprised. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kinda tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain pillow. Plain generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. Yeek, the final remaster, leads the video game charts. The newest remaster of 2016's Yeek, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart including lifetime sales. Remaster. Water Pro Wrestling G. Dang it, Rune Paul. Dangerous Opinions. The bar called what? Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is a neat just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there. So I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat, I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. I'm full of myself? You are. I forgot to read her opinions on these. This is the third final this year. Want to marry me? Can't marry your own son. Alice Rabbit is in space too? Amazing. Okay. So I'm going to save. And I'm really nervous about... Oh no. I might try another video. So, see you in a moment. Bye.